Hi, thank you for joining me for this review of this Xinlin X191 GPS FPV Quadcopter drone, supplied courtesy of RCMoment.com for review. Now, first of all, it says follower, and it's labeled the follower, but from what I can tell, there's no follow me function or key for following unless it just follows the transmitter. We'll have to find out and see. So it does come in a really nice box. It's quite a big box. Comes with a carry handle. .4 gigahertz transmission. A 2MP HD camera, 1 key return, headless mode or hopeless mode as I rather like to call it, has a 6-axis gyro and LED lights. So let me get this out of the box. So it comes packaged in foam. And on this side, we get a bag with a star Phillips screwdriver, landing skids, a USB charging cable, a bag with screws, and 4 spare propellers. We get the radio control transmitter. We get an FPV screen. We get a mounting bracket for the screen. We get a USB charging cable for the FPV screen. And we get a USB card reader. With a 4 gigabyte SD card. And we get an instruction manual. So this is another toy grade GPS quadcopter drone. One of many now emerging fast and furiously. Does look nice. The camera at the bottom. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the landing skids on. So they go on here. Now this is quite loose, unfortunately, so they will need to be screwed down. I would have preferred it if they could have clipped into place and could be removed without having to screw them in, so that I could still transport it in the box. While we have it upside down, we've got the gears exposed here, which can be a bit of a problem if dirt or sticks get into this and damage the gears. big LED light covers on the back arms and small LED light covers on the front arms. The camera just plugs into a port over here and is screwed onto the bottom. No damping between the camera and the craft, so I hope we're not going to have a big problem with jello. Power on button on the top here. Motors aren't very well cooled, so if that is an issue, would possibly need to drill some holes in on the sides to help improve cooling. Spins fairly freely, but I doubt whether the shaft is on bearings. It feels like brushes. Props are quite flexible, so should be quite durable. And we've got two little LED lights on the top here too. And at the back we've got the battery compartment. Take this out. So this comes with a 7.4 volt 1000 mAh 2-cell battery with a low-C connection, which is also a little bit surprising for this size battery. And this battery should be good for a flying time of about 8 to 10 minutes. Fits in here comfortably, but doesn't leave any space free for a bigger battery. Just connect it up quickly. In there. For power it's on. This is a green LED and a blue LED. And the front LEDs are red and the back LEDs are green. Power that off. And if we have a look at the radio control transmitter, looks very nice. Very good to see the buttons all labeled, apart from the ones on the top. Both gimbals are spring-loaded. Some rough surfaces which give a feeling of a better grip. You need to remove a screw here and supply your own 4AA batteries, which go in the back here. And then this clips and secures on okay without having to put the screw back. And if we power it on, we've got an LED display that is very busy and has got quite a lot of telemetry on. You can see signal strength where the GPS is on or off, and how many satellites it's connected to, the TX and RX battery level, which mode it is in, whether it's taking video, taking a picture, lights on or off. What I really like is you've got speed, but more importantly you can see height and also distance. And then as it says here, this is headless mode, GPS mode, more normal mode. Take a video, take a photo, And this button on the top left is for speed, and the button on the top right for 1 key return. And then this arrow up here is 1 key takeoff, and this arrow here is 1 key landing, and these other buttons here do not have any function. And it comes with this mounting bracket. It just goes onto here. And holds this screen. And if I turn it on, okay, we're not connected. Here's the on and off button here. And this is where you plug this cable in to charge it up. Let's leave this off for now. And power this off. And then if we have a look at the instruction manual, comes a nice glossy paper. I've had a look through it already. Unfortunately, it's quite a bit of Chinglish, but it does give quite a bit of detail and covers all the essential things you need to know. Then importantly, because this has also got a 6-axis gyro to calibrate, left stick up to top left, right stick down to bottom right. And then to calibrate the compass, they call it geomagnetism, left stick down to the bottom left, right stick up to the top right. Wait until the aircraft lights start flashing, which will be these lights on the top here. And then turn it 3 times clockwise horizontally. And then turn it vertically and turn it clockwise until the lights go solid. Just parts. And the rest of it is in Mandarin. And let's put the micro SD card in. So this slots in at the back of the camera over here. Just press it down and it clicks into position. So the range on this should be about 300 meters, and the FPV should be about at least 200 up to 300 meters. And when it's powered on, should connect directly with the screen. So let's power it on and see. There we go. Very quick and easy. It's connected. I've got the screen upside down. So it tells us we're 720p HD camera. We're on channel 2, 5.685 gigahertz. So it is a nice looking quad. I'm not going to focus too much on the follower part of it, but it should be quite stable and steady with altitude hold and GPS. And the reliability of it returning to home is always good to have. Should you lose control or it goes out of range or the battery gets too low. So let's take it out and see how it performs. Okay, let's see how the Xinlin X191 goes. So all switched on, got the screen up. Calibrate the gyros, so left stick up, bottom stick down to the outer, lights flash, go solid. That's gyros calibrated. Now the good news is I've also managed to pick it up on my DVR, so this is on channel A2, and so it's 5.8 gigahertz FPV. Now to do the compass calibration, got to pull bottom stick down to the left, top stick down to the right, top right, lights flash. Now turn clockwise horizontally 3 times. 2, and that's 3 times. Now the manual says you should then turn it vertically, but that doesn't work. But what I found does work is if we now roll it over this way, clockwise, 3 times, I've got solid lights. So this is GPS calibration done. So I'm really hoping that that's just a problem with the instructions in the manual and that they haven't put a chip in the wrong way around, but we'll soon find out. So if we look at the telemetry here, I've got 14 satellites. We're all set and ready to go. I'm also going to record this on my DVR. I'm going to start video. That should be video started. Yes, you can see on the screen a red dot flashing. I'm going to press auto takeoff. Press and hold auto takeoff. Then to unlock the motors, we've got to pull down on both sticks and outwards. That's motors unlocked. Start the clock. Press auto takeoff. So this is auto takeoff. Quite steady, rises a meter. Let's take it up some more. Okay, there's quite a strong wind, about 10 miles per hour, but it is holding nicely. I can see the LED lights going okay there. So let's take it down and see how it goes. Okay, we're in the low speed. I'm going to just check for maneuverability first. Okay, sorry, the camera's into the sun here. Okay, maneuvers quite well. It's all okay. We'll put it into a higher speed. Medium rate. Going quite well. Okay, let's take it up. Turn it into the wind here. Also a bit away from the sun. If we have a look at the telemetry now, saying I'm at a height of 24 meters and a distance of 32 meters. Let me do a slow pan there. A bit wobbly, but still okay. I'm going to take it down, the holding position quite well despite the wind. Good. Let's have a look there. A distance of 127 meters. Let's do a pan at 127 meters. That direction now. Okay, getting a little bit of interference on the screen, but still okay. And we had a distance of 167 meters. Bring it around there. And across here. Wind's upsetting it a little bit, but still holding quite well. Do a pan here. We had a distance of 86 meters. No, coming and returning to home automatically because we lost signal. Okay, so above us, I'm going to take it out of return to home. Let's just have a look. We've been going 5 minutes. I'm not getting any sort of low battery warning. We're still okay. I'm taking it out of return to home. Not flashing lights, but apart from that, I can't see any low battery warning. No, it's wanting to come back, doesn't want to go any further. Holding, is not returning to home. I'll take it forward again. No, doesn't want to. Now we're at a height of 19 meters and a distance of 15 meters. Battery showing 7.1 volts, so it must be low battery alarm. So let's just see what it's going to do now. And we'll be going just over, 6 minutes 15 seconds. It's holding there. Now it's initiating return to home on its own at 6 minutes 15 seconds. Let's just see what it's going to do. Okay, descending very slowly. Okay, very fast now. Sorry, the camera's straight into the sun here. Okay, stop the clock. So flying time of 6 minutes 45 seconds, and it landed about 2.5 meters away from the takeoff point. So it's not too accurate and doesn't land too closely to the takeoff point. Let me stop the video. Okay, that's video stopped and saved. Okay, so a flying time of, I'd say, 6.5 minutes. It managed quite well in a fairly strong wind and held position. Can't blame it for being a little bit unstable under these conditions. You'll have seen now what the video has come out like. And if battery gets low, it doesn't go further away, so it's quite safe to say that it will stay close until it initiates return to home on its own. And if it loses signal, it also does return to hover above the takeoff point. So a nice flight and a nice flyer. Unfortunately, I still haven't tested this follower thing to see whether it does follow the transmitter if I move around. So I'll do that in another video to share with you.